Hi, I'm Chun.
I'm Tanya.
And we're going to practice a little bit today. First, Happy New Year to everyone, and Happy Chinese New Year coming up. So what we're going to practice today is the just a little bit of footwork and some hand work. But again, kind of always going back to all the old stuff that we keep talking about, the concepts and principles. All right. So first thing I want you to do is face your partner, get into a good stance. When we get into the good stance, right? A couple of ways. Some people some people will open the feet and then open again, and then you kind of settle into a shoulder width stance. That's one way. Some other people they'll slide their foot out, it's like a circle, and then the other foot circle like this. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, basically the same thing, which just make sure that you're in a good stance. Okay, face your partner. One side is going to punch. Okay. Now we already know this drill. Make sure that you're landing the airplane on the hand or on your opponent's wrist, right, to defend your center line, right. Right. Now, from here, okay, I want you to also practice is going to Tan Sao position. Now, to get to Tan Sao position, right, what you have to do is, if I'm going to Tan, that means I also have to sidestep, okay, a little bit. So when I sidestep, the feet are just going to go to what's called a sides neutral position. So if I'm looking at you, right, and then from here, all I do is I sidestep to the left, I step with my left foot and shift, okay, or slant, okay. So both my feet are in the same angle, right, and my heels are still on the same line behind me. So I'm following the same line. So back to a neutral stance, okay, and I go to the right, my heels still in the same line, back to neutral stance, side step to the left, side neutral, neutral, side neutral, neutral. Got it? So this is the footwork. So when Tanya's punching me, then when I go to side neutral, from here, now I'm going to go Tan Sao with the same hand I just Pak Sao with. That means I have to sidestep to the left. So when I sidestep to the left, right, with the Tan Sao, I side neutral position. See this? Now my elbow's down, my palm's up, wait. Okay. I'm up, right? And I'm in this position. My hand is in Wu Sao position, right? Okay. Then, when she punches again, I'm going to go back to facing, which is neutral position. Okay? And I'm going to go back to Pak Sao. Okay? Then if I want to go the other way, same thing, right? I take the hand I just Pak Sao with, and I'm going to Tan Sao with the same hand. When I do this, at the same time, I'm going to side neutral stance. Got it? I'm facing Tanya's center line or her outside gate, which is her shoulder line. Okay? And then I go, her punch again, I go back to neutral position. Okay? So you're going to see me do this. Alright? I go side neutral, back to neutral. Right? See? Side neutral, back to neutral. So this is this footwork comes from the muk jump, the wooden dummy. Right? So from here, I side neutral, then back to neutral position. Okay? I step to the side, move to the center. Right? Step to the side, move to the center. And I step to the side with my Tan Sao hand. Right? Okay? Got it? Okay. So practice this. Okay, pretty easy. Then you can add with your Bong Sao. Okay, so your Bong Sao, I Bong Sao. Okay, Bong Sao. Right. Then she punched with the same hand or the next hand. Right. Then I side neutral to Tan Sao. Then she punches again. I go back to neutral to Pak Sao. Okay. So once again, she's going to punch. I go Bong Sao. Tan Sao with a step. Pak Sao with a step to neutral stance. Okay? Right? Bong Sao. Tan Sao. Pak Sao. See how I'm moving. If I don't do it, if I don't move, I feel very crowded. See, like we're fighting for the middle. You feel it? It's like we're trying to fight to get to the center here. Okay? This is good if you are stronger than your opponent. Then you can kind of out-muscle them. Right? But you always want to assume in your training that your attacker is going to be bigger, stronger than you. So you don't want to rely a lot on trying to force the other person away from the center line. Right? Okay? So I'm going to, there's two ways to do Wing Chun. I always tell people, two ways. One is I punch, I move my partner. Say, I move my partner. I'm moving her arms out of the way so I can get in. That's one way. Okay? The other way is I move myself. This is for people who are much weaker. Okay, but it requires much more footwork, right? It requires the footwork. So from here, I move myself. So from here, I go bong sao, side step, tan sao. Then it's back to pak sao. Okay, well, I'm sorry, two, then back to center, right? So the movement, I'm moving myself instead of trying to move Tanya around. You feel it? I'm moving to a position where I can attack your center, right? Instead of trying to manipulate your arms to pass your center, yeah, which requires a little bit of muscle, right? So those are the two ways to do Wing Chun. One is not better than the other. You should practice a little bit of both, I think. But I do think that the second way, move yourself, requires a lot more training, so you might as well just start practicing, practice. Okay, and then you can apply this to your drill by attacking at that angle. See? In other words, now from here, when Tanya punches, I go bong sao, right? Now, when she pulls back to punch, see, she's pulling my hand in. She's pulling, because I'm sticking to her. She pulls my hand in. My arm doesn't want to break this angle. See, right now it's broken the 70-degree angle, right? This is no good for me. So when I feel that hand being pulled in and I feel this angle starting to break, it wants me to, it tells me to step. Okay? But if I go straight, a lot of times I'm going to step right into that other hand. Okay? This is why we don't want to go straight in. Okay? Unless, of course, I manipulate her by I get her out of the way, and then I can still go. Like I said, you can do it that way, but again, you're going to be using a lot of muscle. Right? So from here, instead, when she punches, I bong sao. Now, when she punches the other hand and she's pulling me in, I sidestep. And then at the same time, I sidestep, okay, I'm going in. My inside triangle footwork. So now you see me coming in at an angle. See? I'm not coming at her straight. See? So if she punches, and then she punches, see, I come in at this angle now. Okay? I cut her off at an angle. This means I move myself. Okay? So from here now I practice, I bong sao, and then I tan sao. Okay? Tan sao. I coming in, I cover her elbow. We know this is important because if we don't cover the elbow, right, I cover her wrist or her forearm, she can elbow me, right? Or she can elbow me and then grab me. Same, yeah. Okay? So I don't want any of this to happen. So you can get rid of all the problems by just covering the elbow. Okay? So if she's punching, right? I go bong sao, side step, go in. See? Now you see, my arm is still bent. I haven't lost the angle. The other arm, still bent. I haven't lost the angle, and it's also not too close to me. Okay? You want your wu sao. Wu sao means you're halfway between your front hand and your chest. So it's halfway. This is a wu sao position. Right? Or up or down, doesn't matter. But the wu sao position is, it's away half, it's maybe a fist away from your body, your center line, right? So here, right? I bong sao, tan sao. Okay? Now here I just shoot the basketball now. Okay? And step back, Okay? Now let Tanya go. She's going to punch. I'm going to punch. Okay? Now she's going to do the drill. So she bongs out, taunts out. Now there's a different way to do it. Okay? But I want you to taunts out while your arm's in the center. So what I want you to do is just bongs out. Go ahead, bongs out. Bongs out. See? Now when you go to taunts out, it's going, and going straight in. Okay? It wants to go attack straight in. Okay? All right? So bongs out. See? Yeah. See how you follow my hand in? Here, watch. I'll do it again, but I'm not gonna throw the second punch. Go slow. Bongs out. Now I'm gonna see my hand coming back. See how you follow that hand in? Right? See the hand coming back. You bongs out. See the hand come. Yeah. When the hand comes back, she just follows it. Right? And because she doesn't want to break that ankle, that means her feet have to stay underneath her hip. That means she has to move her feet. See? Right? Or you go the other way, so they can see. Right? So you go bong sao, han sao. That's, see, you went to the outside again. Okay? This means you're not following my arm. Okay? You got it? That means you're leaving my arm. Okay? That means she's doing this. She's going bong sao. But then, when I punch again, she doesn't follow. She just lets go. She lets go of the contact. Okay? Which is why she ends up on the outside of my other arm. Now again, this isn't wrong. Okay? It's not wrong. Okay? You can't do that. No, and it is. It's just, whenever you have an attachment, you already have the chi sao, you don't want to let go of the chi sao, because then it's like letting go of, it's like unplugging your computer, and all of a sudden you don't know what's happening now, right? So you want to be plugged in. So from here, see, bong sao. Now don't lose the contact. See, yeah, see, now immediately you want to follow. And you see her sidestepping to get the best angle. Yeah, see that? She's also covering my elbow, which is good. Right? Yeah, see? And as a partner, my job should always be to continue to punch straight, to continue to give her a problem if she makes a mistake, okay? So I'm here, I punch. See, if I can keep punching, right, I should keep punching, right? That's going to give her another problem, all right? It also tells her when she does it wrong, okay? See? Because watch, punch me, right? Don't hit me, right? She's already wants to hit me, right? Don't hit me, right? Now, that means like, say like if I go, let's say I go bong sao, right? Bong sao, and then I go in, but I say this, I go in, but I see how, go back. See how I've extended my arm, my angle? I haven't got in, but I'm extending myself too much, right? That means she has the room to punch still. Yeah, see? No, straight. Yeah, see? She's still free to punch straight. Okay? So this tells me, if I do it like that, then that tells me that I did something wrong. See, I go like this, I go in, see, yeah, see, I run into that arm. I go, oh, right? Then see, because you feel like you can keep punching me, right? So your training partner should do that. Should if they are still able to punch straight and punch at your center line, that they should continue to do that. Okay? So you understand? So when she punches, right? If I do everything right, I go 1, 2. It's hard for you to punch with that second hand. You go, I can't do it. You get stuck, right? Pop, pop. See? It's hard for you to throw that next hand. Then I go, okay, I must be doing something right now. See? If I do it, and I go this way, and I go like this, yeah, see? You're going to hit me on my way in. And then you're going to hit me again, right? Right? Okay. You understand? You get it?
Yeah.
So this is a good way to practice, okay? So practice the side neutral stance. And understand that the side neutral stance, when you do side neutral, you're still on one line. You're still, my heels are still on one line. So when I go side neutral, see, they're still on the same line. Side neutral, they're still on the same line. Okay? You got it? Same line. And then I bring my foot in and slide in if I want to continue triangle footwork. So side neutral, right? Then you can V step if you want, and then go into triangle step, right? But this is a good, this position here, side neutral stance, okay? This is a good stance, a good position, right? And it comes straight out of your wooden dummy form, okay? Okay, so thank you very much. Any questions? No? Getting better? Tiny bit. Tiny.
No, not at all. I don't feel it.
Yeah, she is. She's getting better. Everybody's getting better, right? And that's all I wanted for Christmas. I think I got it.
You got it.
I got it?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So happy, again, Happy New Year. Happy Chinese New Year coming up. Everybody have a good time. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you very much.